I have an idea. Well, it's a wish actually, and I want to turn it into action. Okay, so my wish is to be able to host a retreat for entrepreneurs one day,
Yes.
and Wolf, since your life is a retreat, I want you to, in 60 seconds, find two images. It can be an image that you've taken yourself, or it could be an image from the internet. So you have to present two images on the board, and then you have to help me answer that question. The question is, okay, so the question is, let me share the question with you. The question is, where do I begin? Where do I begin? I have
Okay.
this idea. Where do I begin?
Where do you begin?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Well,
two images to represent your answer, and then you're going to present it, and then I will ask you deeper questions based on that. Let's do it.
oh my gosh, you have crazy ideas. All right.
Okay,
So,
let's share the board. Let's have a countdown music, and we're gonna get going.
great. So, my name is Wolfgang Geram. I'm the founder of the Second Mountain.
And I'm Alison, and I work for the Second Mountain team.
Yes. So, oh my gosh, two pictures. I would have probably need like Mid-Journey, but we don't do Mid-Journey. So,
Two pictures, and don't think too much. Whatever comes up in your mind to help me answer that question. Where do I begin? I have an idea to host a retreat, but where do I begin?
Okay.
Okay, so let's bring up the. Can you bring the timer as well?
Oh yeah. Okay. So, all right. So, where's the timer? Okay, 1 minute. Okay, it's running.
Yes.
Good. Two images. Okay, we got two images.
You got it? Okay. Do you want to share it? Share it on the board.
Oh yeah. Why don't you see it? You can bring it to me. Zack.
Oh, okay, great. Wow, we even have 30 seconds left. So, okay, I'm gonna stop the timer. Where do I stop this timer?
Yeah. Stop timer.
Okay, so that looks like a Twitter logo and a bird in a birdhouse.
Yeah, but it's not Twitter logo. It's it is first thing is it's a bird that's so the blackbird is fully blooming, but it's kind of like but it has this proudness in itself. Like they're like, oh yes, I have this dream. Like right, like I have this dream and I wish I could tell the world. Because in the end, you want to invite people to your retreat. And so you want to build a birdhouse, right? Like a temporary home where you invite people, where you can be the host.
Yes. Yep.
So from that, the transformation is really simple. You have to turn from the blackbird to the whitebird. And the blackbird is basically as a shadow. So turning from the shadow into the light. This means if you have a dream, a wish, this is with all wishes, they are usually they are great desires that are inside of us. And we are sometimes not allowing ourselves to speak them out loud. This can be, in your case, the retreat, but it could also be a business idea. It can be, if we don't allow ourselves to show it, to speak out loud, basically no one can hear it. So, but you're already brave. So that's why you're already sharing it. So, but you're still like living in your shadow. It's about really going fully in and embracing this idea of vision of and seeing yourself like, yes, I want to do this retreat. This is how it's gonna be. It's about really like unfolding it. That like, where do you see it? Where do you see it actually?
Somewhere by the beach in nature.
And beach in nature. Okay, is it a lake or an ocean?
An ocean. An
An
ocean.
ocean. Okay, high or low waves or no waves?
There are some waves, yeah, some waves.
No, cold or warm water?
Warm.
Warm water. So and can you do, like, what kind of nature?
Okay, so there'll be the beach, so obviously the sand, the
Hmm?
sea. There'll be a mountain as well. Mountain near the beach, that would be ideal.
Yeah, is it a
Uh,
volcano or something else?
oh, good question.
Is it smoking?
No, it's not smoking. No,
So it's probably not a volcano. Or
no.
is it? It's not. No. So okay, is it like green mountains, like, or like with a lot of trees and green, or really like just a rough stone?
With trees, yeah, yeah, definitely some green. Hmm.
So where do you host the people?
Good question. I'd like it to be close enough to the beach, so in the morning people can go surfing, go swimming in the ocean, but
Yeah.
also not too far from the mountains, so we could also go on some hikes and do yoga in the mountains. So
Okay. So let me tell you about, and this is usually, and now we can also talk about the food. I know you love food.
yes.
Yes. And now we can talk a lot about the food. And the truth is, um, a lot of people, they care a lot when they think of retreats and events. They talk always about the location and about the food, and then the music. And so they are talking about these things. But if you want to invite people, this is not what they come for.
Ah,
This is just an add-on.
right.
It is, there's something inside this little hole what attracts them. There's something in that house that attracts them. And probably it's the transformation they're experiencing. So it's more about understanding about who do you want to invite and what is different, what is before and after. What is not the how, but how, like, what kind of people would you like to see there?
Good question. Okay, so it's not so much about the details, like where it's got to be, what kind of food, like
Mhm.
that's an add-on, but
Yeah,
it's about the transformation. Like,
yeah.
oh, okay.
It's the
Hmm.
question is, why do you gather, right? Why do you
Mm.
gather in this retreat? Maybe it's not even a transformation, right? But maybe it's like a recreation,
Yeah,
a nurturing. Like, what are you seeking? What do you see that people need the most?
connection. Yeah, definitely
Connection.
connection.
Great. And what kind of people are seeking connection?
Entrepreneurs. So often entrepreneurs feel quite lonely. They work by themselves quite a lot as well. And a lot of, I would say like online entrepreneurs
Mm-hmm.
who crave that
Okay.
human connection.
Okay. So online entrepreneurs are craving this human connection. Okay, so that's all right. Like, so, and so you want to bring in, for that example, if you bring a non-online entrepreneur into the field, the whole thing is not the same anymore. So in this house, you can only invite online entrepreneurs who are seeking connections. Because
Mm.
if you would bring, let's say, normal entrepreneurs there, they don't have the same urgency. They don't have the same feeling. They don't feel this loneliness, maybe. So with that, by mixing different people, they don't have who have not the same desire, everything becomes really fluff and dull.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah.
is what Priya Parker calls a bob. Someone, or if someone brings her or his girlfriend or boyfriend who is not an entrepreneur like that, then this person is just not matching.
Ah,
So it's
got it.
not having the same issues. So they want to deeply connect on this, on the thing, even if it's not even a topic. It's not a loneliness retreat for entrepreneurs, but they have this desire to connect.
To connect. Yes.
So that's the thing. So you want to invite people, like entrepreneurs, who are little entrepreneurs, to connect. So, and you bring them out together. Great. And so this is, now we're talking. And so it's about like being, and so when you talk about digital, so is there something else they have in common?
Hmm. The entrepreneurs, they love nature, they're active,
Oh, active nature lovers.
Yes.
So do they all surf, or do they all like hiking, or what is it?
They're open to new physical challenges like surfing. They don't have to know how to surf, but they're open to learning it.
Okay, so there's like, okay, so then it's like kind of like the surf experience for newbies and experts.
Adventure seekers, yes.
Yeah, so adventure seekers on the sea.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're making a surf out
Hmm.
kind of for entrepreneurs.
Yeah. Yeah, you can put it that way. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And yeah, so it's getting much clearer because this is like unite them on that. So they're connecting on surfing, and they have much more in common.
Ah, yes. It's about right. I see. Yeah, I see what you mean. So it's like really getting clear on who it's for
Yeah.
and what they have in common. Because,
Yeah.
like you say in that diagram, it's like a birdhouse. It's like you've got to move away from the shadow into the light, and that's the process of getting clear on who it's for.
Yeah. Yeah, who it's for. So that invitation is super clear. And then
Mm,
people just feel, and they are all so then desire also your desire will find a home. And with that you will easily attract people the clearer you are in the people you address.
yes. Well, thank you. Thank you for that.
Yeah, and then it can look like what kind of transformation you want them to have or recreation. Maybe it's just having a space where you can just be. So this is like then the next level. But
Mm,
I think for now, I think it's a good start
it's a good start.
and being clear about that.
Yeah. Yeah. Getting clear on who it's for first and what they have in common. And then because you have to be clear on that message. And then after that, you can then work on what that transformation is. But step by step. Yes.
Step by step. And this is when I look at different retreats I design or like even a strategy retreat with a company or so or a team. There's always something. Why do they meet? Why do they gather?
Mm,
And yeah, Priya Parker
um,
named it so well. Like she read, why do you meet? Why do you gather?
why do you meet? I love
Mhm.
that. Why do you meet? It's such an important question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much, Wolf. And thank you, everybody, for tuning into this week's Dangerous Coffee Break. And today's topic was shifting ideas into action. And so we at Second Mountain, we're doing a research project. And we are looking to speak to people who have an idea and you want to turn that idea into action. So you want to turn it into a business idea. You want to turn it into something. You want to make it more concrete. So if that sounds like you, please reach out to us and we would love to speak to you. Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Thank you so much, Alison.